Hey there, welcome to Concept Hunter after a 2-week hiatus due to illness. I'm back and we're going to talk about Super Jelly Blaster, which is a cute little Ludum Dare 35 game. Ludum Dare 35 just happened. And it has a concept that I haven't really seen, and it does a couple of things that are really cool and have a really great potential. And then there's a couple of things, well, to be desired. So let's take a look of what it is. Press space for instructions. So jellies are your friends. Use the arrow keys to move your cursor. Press and hold X to grab a jelly. Watch out for lasers. They love to blast jellies. Metal jellies block lasers for their little bros. And red jellies are too stubborn to move. What losers? Have fun. So there are very few levels here and very few use of the mechanics and progression, but for what it is, the core concept is there, and it's actually pretty cool. So let's just take a look at it. I have this cursor, and I'm using the arrow keys in order to move it around, not the mouse, which you would kind of expect, but the arrow keys. And I have to say, I kind of like this a lot because it asks for a lot of skill in with the arrow keys instead of using the mouse, which I enjoy more the tactile feel of the keys. And the way that it just sounds is cool enough for me. I mean, just needing to do like all this, just hear my keys. And that's really cool to me, just the fact that I need to do that. There's a lot of things to be desired here. First of all, I dislike the fact that I have to actually hold the key instead of okay. I have to hold it instead of clicking, and I'm locked on. I don't know if it'll be better, but I think it will. And basically, what I'm asking for is something to allow me to test. So allow me to decide for myself if I want, allow me to decide for myself if I want to hold the key in order to move them, or if I want to just click once, move, and click again to release. I think that would be really cool. Now we're introduced to a couple of other mechanics. I can't move this red one, but I can move the metal ones, and they block the lasers. What happens if a laser, I'll just let it show right now. What happens if a laser goes on for too long? It'll just die. And just press R to restart. Press R to restart, I'm not exactly sure why I need to do that. You could just restart immediately because that's obviously what I'm going to do after losing. So you could just restart immediately. So a couple of other things, other than holding in order to press it, is that the lasers come off from everywhere, as we can see, but I don't know how long it'll actually take. I kind of have to guess. And that's not really great. There are a lot of ways to visually show how long until the laser comes in. And it's very possible to do, you just have to get it done. Here we actually see another of the mechanics, just specifically in this level, that the jellies don't actually die instantly. I have a little bit of leeway. It takes about a second for them to actually die. So they could take a little bit of laser, right? If I'll show you right now, it takes a little bit and then I blocked it. So they're not instantly dead. I have a little bit of time to block stuff, and that's really cool. There's actually a nice little mechanic that allows me to play the game whatever way I want. And this level is also really nice, that I just constantly have to move it. There's a lot of really cool ideas here that I think could be totally made into a much bigger game. And there's a lot of different things that you could do already just with this basic mechanics, but obviously you could have a ton of different types of jellies, or I don't really like calling them jelly, but whatever. A lot of different type of jellies, different type of lasers, different types of mechanics that you could add on top of this gameplay. And you could introduce playing with the mouse, playing with keyboard, holding, not holding, just clicking once to lock it in. There's so much you could do here, and it involves such a high level of skill. Also, there are jellies. I didn't really show it, but the jellies can actually go into each other. They're on a grid and they can't occupy the same space, so you have to go around sometimes. So you could also introduce paths that you have to just run away from. Instead of just lasers, it could be things that are chasing them. There's so many ideas here, and I really like that. I really like the skill that involves here. It really just screams out skillful execution of like panicky running around everywhere, and I love that type of gameplay. So I really like Super Jelly Blaster. The name for the author for this is AdCrusher524, which sounds like a bot, but might not be a bot. So AdCrusher524, wonderful game. Keep it up. Do more stuff. I really liked it. Thank you so much for watching Concept Hunter, and I'll see you guys next time, unless I get sick again and die. hopefully that won't happen. See ya.